Hello and welcome to this video. So there's no coding in this video, it's just a little bit of an interlude to explain how we're going to move on with making our bot trade, because there's a couple of important things and I was trying to explain them whilst coding and gave up and decided to make a separate explanation video. So when we implement our strategy, we're implementing a strategy based on a technical indicator, which in this case is the moving average cross, good or bad that it is. And like most technical indicators, as you can see on the chart here, it relies on the candles, and that is the completed candles. The reason I'm emphasizing this is because our bot needs to know whenever we have a newly completed candle. Now, answering this problem is not as trivial as you might think, because you need to know when exactly the candle is being completed. The reason this is a problem is because we're using the REST API from Oanda. So Oanda sends us data that they've prepared for their API. So let's imagine we're looking at the moving average crosses on the hour candles and we're waiting for the 3 o'clock candle to finish, which means at 4 o'clock we should have the finished candle and the information available. So let's say we code into our bot at 1 second past the hour to request the data. And this is something that many years ago, I think about 5 or 6 years ago when I first started doing this, that I actually did. And I got a rather nasty surprise from this, and that was often I didn't have the completed candle. And I realised then that there's very often a small delay from the end of the hour or end of the candle and the API data actually being updated correctly. Now on the development guide, which I'm on here from Oanda, under the description here you can see that they actually only recommend the testing, the practice for testing. Production ready is actually critical, a couple of words here, is under the FX trade where you're using real money on the account. And here in my experience they're quite correct. The reliability and speed of the information is much better, and that's justifiable. They're giving you the free one for free at the end of the day, but it's much more reliable and fast than this one. And in fact, when you're using a demo account with the 1 minute candles, you can sometimes find that you miss 1 or 2 candles because the prices simply don't come back updated on the API, although I have to say that's usually for the more obscure trading pairs or some of the stock market indexes and things like that. Generally for the major currency pairs it's pretty good. However, calling the REST API is not the most accurate and ideal way of doing things. It is what we're going to do in our bot, but I want to make you aware of something that you will probably end up moving to, and I did after a year or so, which is a more accurate way of doing things, and that's using a streaming API. So if you're familiar with MetaTrader, when you look at MetaTrader, you'll notice you'll get the prices with a tick. And if you've ever built a bot with MetaTrader, there's an event in there which is called to execute your code every tick. Now you can use these price ticks with the timestamp to actually very accurately by the tick know when the candles have completed. So using the streaming API is a more accurate way than using the REST API. However, if I go into some wonderfully prepared slides here, there are some advantages and disadvantages to each approach. So looking at the REST API, as I've already said, what's really good, especially for this course, so it's really aimed at beginners, people just getting going, it's easy to implement. We've already implemented a lot of stuff, getting instruments, getting prices, account details, things like this. That means it's very quick to set up different strategy tests, prototypes, and you're not dealing with a huge amount of data. Yeah, a lot of data these days is hundreds of millions of rows of data. With the REST API, we don't have this problem. The problem for our bot, however, will be that it's not going to have completely on the second up-to-date information to deal with. And that means that with this delayed pricing and lack of information, if you're trying to do a strategy, I don't know, based on 1 minute or 30-second candles or something, this is going to be a little bit touch and go, especially on a demo account, and you're probably going to have to think at looking at some kind of streaming API. If we look at the streaming API, however, and you're screaming at the screen, well, why aren't you just going to do this in our bot if it's so much better? Because we have live pricing and no delays. Well, the implementation of it to do it properly and not hack a solution is more complicated. So we'll need to put in threading for each of the pairs. So we stream each of the pairs pricing live on a thread. That means then we'll need some good way in the code of communicating between the threads, saving the information. We end up with a lot of data, and we have to then self-calculate the candles to the granularity that we want going backwards. And this really is beyond the scope of the course unless we want to end up at 300 or 400 videos or something like this. And it's something that if you get into coding, you'll learn to do yourself anyway, so I don't really need to show you how to do it. So what I want to do in our bot for this example is something that I actually did in the beginning anyway, and it worked fine, and that is use the API. Things are going to start, as they shouldn't, at a decision box here. And let's imagine the bot's running. It's got some data. It's going to ask itself the question, do we have a new candle? So I'm going to get from the API the candles. Do we have a new candle? If the answer is no, the bot is going to sleep for about 10 seconds. It's literally going to sit there, go to sleep, and after 10 seconds, it's going to go to the REST API and get some candles again and say, do we have a new candle, yes or no? And keep doing this process round and round and round and round until, yes, we have a new candle. Now, in effect, worst case, we're going to have a 10 or so second delay, maybe a tiny bit more on the new candle being updated. And best case, it's going to be absolutely instantly on the hour in the terms of, say, hour candles. And in my experience with a strategy based on once every hour or 15 minutes or something, this isn't too bad anyway. It's not going to be the end of the world. If the answer is yes, then we'll just move on to processing the data. We'll ask ourselves the question, can we trade? Do we have a cross in the case of our strategy? If we do, make the trade, close the other one, and then go back to sleep for 10 seconds and carry on asking the question for a new candle. The actual data processing part, as you can imagine from the code we've seen in previous videos on the course, is really, really fast here and takes a few milliseconds and nothing more. So that's it then for this video. I'll just repeat one last time. Of the two options available, we're going to stick with the REST API really because of simplicity and also because it allows us to test lots of different things. I just wanted you to be aware of the fact that you should be using a streaming API if you really want to go high frequency and have sort of on the millisecond accuracy of prices being delivered. So we know what we're going to do from now on. We're going to be implementing somehow this flowchart in the bot, and that's something that we'll start with in the next video. Thanks very much for watching.